Picking up where we left off here. Just getting back into the swing of things. I'm hopefully gonna make it to the middle. 24 and a half hours, eh? Good morning, good morning. Making my way to the center of the galaxy. I got about 500,000 light years to go. Plenty of fuel to do it, so it's just going to be a lot of warping. The occasional stop off here and there to see stuff along the way. Oh, wow. Right on. Doing well, just getting going. I've only been awake like a few minutes actually. But I'm up and just jumping right back into this. I'm determined to make it to the middle. I managed to get just under 500,000 unit or light years last night before I had to get some sleep. It took me till about 11 o'clock my time last night to get there. Yeah. But yeah, a little tired, but all in all, pretty well. You're just waking up though, so once the blood gets flowing again, I'll be good to go. You get cold. It's the last place. Oh, right there. It's going well though. I managed to get like 200,000 light years off my journey, which is nice. Yeah, I'll be looking at my galaxy map in 2 seconds here, dude. I'm just getting like what I did at the end of my the end of the stream there. I ended up going to my base just for the sake of connecting that to the network, so I have a travel point at the 500,000 mark there. So I'm just getting back to my freighter, and it's going to be a lot of traveling here. So you'll get to see the warp map plenty. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to make it sometime this afternoon. Just waking up. Morning cough. Bit of a dry throat this morning. Yeah, the joys of being a smoker. Former smoker, I guess. Reasons why not to smoke. Not bad. 499,836 or something. Something like that. But yeah, a little bit less than 500,000 light years to go. $19.75. That is right at the upper limit of my travel capacity. Some of them have as many as like 6 planets in them. Seems to be the upper limit of how much stuff will be in a system. Whether it's moons or planets, they seem to be 6 seems to be the upward limit. Oh, gotta feel out. Okay, I guess I'm gonna save again. I don't know if I told you about this yet or not. I ended up picking this up last night. This is one of the crash haulers from one of the videos. Zane's World on YouTube shared this location. I'm not sure if he's the one that actually found it or not, but he's definitely well known for putting that information around. So yeah, that's an S-Class hauler that I picked up after I had finished getting all my glyphs together. Yeah, it's not bad. This here's once you got your 16 portal glyphs, you can pick this up for free. You just need to like your pulse engine and stuff will be, I think your pulse engine and your launch thrusters are going to be damaged, so you won't be able to take off right away and whatnot. So you're going to want to try and have some materials ready to fix those. It's like a hermetic seal and some metal plating and stuff. But to get a ship like this for free is pretty awesome. It just requires some repairs and stuff here. Like you got to fix all this stuff up, but to get 48 slots and stuff for the cost of it is really low. Like I think even if you buy all these materials, average market price is something like 5 million units to just outright buy all these materials. So it's really not that bad to get yourself set up with a max slot baller hauler. There's 2 videos. I think there's Zane's World has a video, and then there's another guy that's got there's the red one, and then there's a blue one for videos. I haven't got the coordinates for the blue one, but I know the video is up there. I haven't tested it yet. To fuel up. Nice. Making good progress. I try to keep around the 1900 light year mark, but I had planned for an average journey of 1800 light years. So if I can stick to the 1900, I'll be good to go. That extra 100 light years to spare will make a big difference down the road. If by some fluke chance I happen to find an S-Class freighter in space, like one of the smaller ones there kicking around, I will definitely buy it for sure though, because that'll get me an extra 100 more light years on my travel capacity. A little bit more than 100 actually. Oh, let's just keep traveling. I like to do 5 travels and save on average when I'm just traveling like this, not looking for stuff. 61, 34, 17. I seen a 1960. Where is it? 76. Good enough. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that I'm gonna make it there today, though. Unless I get sidetracked by something that I hadn't foreseen, I should be able to get to the middle today. I keep going around to my ship. Got in such of a habit of doing that last night, checking for upgrades and stuff like that at the space station when I was buying all those pieces, looking for portal glyphs and stuff. Max is 1976, or 1976, however you want to say that. And 1976. $24 shy of 2K. Yeah, the courtesy mute and whatnot, so I can actually like cough and clear my throat there, so I'm not like dealing with that tickle repeatedly. It's been just teasing me there down in the bottom of my throat. Yeah, that's stating the obvious. Young and dumb once, man. I used to work welding and stuff like that, and it was just not a good habit to pick up on at all. Working in the trade industry and stuff like that, yeah. A lot of people's bad habits there. I definitely, yep. Yeah, it's definitely best to learn from somebody else's example in that case, and why not to do that? Reminds me of this guy that came to the school putting on a big demonstration about how to learn from other people's mistakes versus learning from your own and stuff, so when you can, learn from others, of course. fuel. My cue to save. Yeah, the reason being why I save after 5 travels, or when my fuel runs out, is because occasionally the game will freeze up and stuff, so it's just for the sake of avoiding too much lost progress when it does freeze. Oops. Yeah, since I've been doing so much traveling and stuff, I've been unlocking all these nanites and stuff, so I ended up purchasing some upgrades so I could run faster and stuff, just for covering ground better. I upgraded my movement upgrades and stuff. Whoops, I didn't fuel up, did I? I'll just show those tech upgrades. So I ended up getting my movement upgrades, and I got two shield upgrades so far. So a little bit more progress on upgrading my character. I feel like once I make it to the middle with this save, I want to start upgrade my character. $200 hours in 2 weeks. I definitely try hard for sure in that sense, yeah. Putting time. It's not unheard of for me to break 100 hours in a week. My busiest week ever in gaming, I only slept 27 hours in a week, which was like a very busy Elder Scrolls Emperor push. There's 168 hours in a week, and I slept 27, so I put in like 140 hours that week. 141. Like a work week, you know, like a 40-hour work week, and meanwhile I put in like an extra 100 hours on top of the average work week. Just to give an idea of how busy I can be. I was putting in like 36 and 6. I'd play for 36 hours and sleep for 6 was my sleep schedule for that sort of a push. Which I would not recommend at all. It's not healthy by any means, playing that hard and stuff. And there's like things you got to be very careful of, like that you're not staying in one place for too long and stuff at the risk of blood clots and all that other jazz. A lot of hidden risk that people don't know about when people are making those kind of long gaming pushes and stuff. Oh yes, I've definitely started budgeting for a face cam again. I'm on it. That's definitely on my to-do list for sure. I appreciate that. I'm definitely aware it helps for sure. It's something I'm working on. It's like $60 or so. I might be able to manage it next run. We'll see. Next grocery run, I might be able to budget accordingly to get that. I'm hoping within a month, though, I should have a camera. I don't want to overextend myself here and be going hungry just to have the camera. Reading my mind. Yeah, you're definitely like on the same wavelength as I am in that sense. Trying to get this going. That's funny. Yeah, I was considering buying a camera even yesterday and stuff, but I ended up getting too tempted by my barbecue there. I ended up getting some new ingredients and stuff to work on a recipe that I've been trying to master. So I got a little sidetracked buying some extra ingredients there. Stuff was on sale. I couldn't resist. I like to cook, so that kind of got me. Being that I live alone and stuff, I gotta cook everything for myself, so I like to have some good food, you know. Cooking is nice, yes. Like baking and stuff as well, I really enjoy that, and that's something that it's kind of a passion of mine. Yeah, my money's going into food, that's for sure, yeah. At one point I was working on a bit of a YouTube series that kind of like share different random recipe ideas and stuff like that, or just like well-known stuff, even just for the sake of like my interpretation on it. But I kind of drifted away from doing that. It got to be a little bit of a headache there trying to coordinate that. It wasn't really my style, but I feel I may pick up on like a cooking channel down the road and stuff. And then I just use my regular food budget and just like try to make sure I take a day and capture some of it. Oh really? I didn't know about this cooking simulator. I might have to take a look at that. I wonder if it's anything like Surgeon Simulator. I don't know if you've seen anything on Surgeon Simulator, that game. It's like it's a cheap indie game or something like that. Just a smaller game, but yeah. Kind of made me laugh, that game. Josh plays. I'm not sure. I don't know if I watched Josh Plays. It's a name that I am unfamiliar with. If I have watched Josh, I'm sorry that I don't recall having seen him. Let's game it out. That's another channel. If that is a channel name that you're saying there, that's another one I'm unfamiliar with. 1956. Oh, okay. Let's game it out. Yeah, I don't know. For all I know, I may have watched some of their content, but if I did, it didn't. I don't recall anything notable from them. I'll make note of that for sure. Check them out at some point. My to-do list, yeah. I'll try to remember to get in on that. My to-do list is growing on me though. That's yes, I gotta get back and check out some more videos from you and stuff. I managed to see that one, like I watched about 20 minutes of the one video that I left that thumbs up on and stuff there. Wanted to say, you got a pretty good intro and stuff going on there. You got some good editing going on. You seem to know what's going on as far as like putting that kind of stuff together. I enjoyed your editing. Yeah, no problem. Something I need to do more of is editing. I'm more of a capture artist than an editing person. It's more what I prefer to do, but yeah, I'll definitely be doing more of it. I don't mind the accent at all. Any suggestions? I would really just keep going at it. You seem to have a good idea what's going on, good content and stuff. As far as editing, like you got a good idea what to do there. How much retention do I have on my video? At what point was it boring? When I was watching the video there and stuff, I was getting some food and stuff together, so like my retention is sort of somewhat limited. But one thing that I enjoyed was like how you fast forwarded like the mining points and stuff like that, like where you're actually like doing the resources. That also makes me think that reminded me, and I wanted to mention that if you can get your hands on some mag ferrite, that'll help with your mining. Mag ferrite's a little bit cheaper for as far as refueling your mining tool. Like it doesn't cost as much to refill it, but it does. Like if you're actually like refining down your mag ferrite, it's going to cost a bit. So if you can find somewhere you can buy some, you'd be doing all right. Another thing that I think of is if you can find an ancient bones planet, like you're on the right track digging technology modules there for units. If you can find an ancient bones planet, they've got some. The occasional patch of bones will have like ones that are worth over $1 million and stuff. So it's in the future when you're hurting for units, that'll be helpful to you. Any other suggestions? Yeah, the accent. I got to be real and say I was not expecting the accent that you had, but I was not bothered by it at all. Like you have good English. You're still like, even though you have the accent, you talk clear and stuff. So I didn't have any trouble understanding you, which is good. Yeah, it was part 4. You were just finished putting together or getting your warp drive and stuff like that. It was like a 25-minute episode. It was like 19 minutes and 54 seconds when I had to go to town. So it was right up to the end there before I had to go away yesterday. Sitting here talking, I can be moving. It was alright. At some point, I'll try to get back and watch some more and try and offer some more feedback and stuff as best as I can. Sure, I'll do my best to answer. Which place do you... The accent is... See, I'm not. I wouldn't know where to place your accent. Like it makes me think. Like I know you're like, yeah. Honestly, I don't know where I would say it. Makes me think of like um like it's like it makes me think of India or like sort of thing, but I don't think that's right at all. Like I'm really drawing a blank as far as names though right now. Like it's you, and I don't want to offend by any means. I'd hate to pick the wrong place. Like if if you call an Australian a New Zealander, you know what I mean. Like if you've ever run into people like that, it's that's just why I'm kind of like cautious on just picking the wrong name. But yeah. As far as a place, if I had to pick a name, let's see, let me think about this a second here. Keep traveling as far as keeping this progressing, but where would I say if I had to guess? I'm really not sure. 1957. I want to look up some names here as far as some countries. Like I'm trying to make somewhat of an educated guess on like potential like more active what's it called again? Like, are you still living in your home country in that sense, or are you after moving? And that might help a bit, I guess. Not that it really matters. I'm kind of curious though. As far as a random country, like I don't know, like my simplest guess is India, but I know that's wrong. I was just curious if you're still in your home country, or if you're after migrating sort of thing, like where you're after, like if you move somewhere else, or if you're still close to home in that sense. Oh, I did not need to go out like this, but since I am, I'm gonna go to the station and grab that upgrade. Okay. Like India makes me think, but as far as like a Okay, my simplest best answer at this time is India, but that's definitely I'm almost positive that's wrong. And that's mainly like why I'm guessing that is because I'm drawing a blank on countries with a similar accent. Like it's not something that I've had to. It's like not a question I've had to answer before. It's a new challenge to me right now, trying to place your accent in where you are in the world. Your accent also makes me think of the UAE, which I've actually played with people from there before in the past, which was kind of awesome. It was real cool hanging out with them. The one guy was that I met was playing a lot of Battlefield and stuff, and that was just when they were allowing to rent servers and stuff like that, and the guy had his own server and everything. Was kind of cool hanging out with him. He was like, "Your gas is too expensive there." It's like, I wish our gas was cheap as you guys. He was telling me about his price of gas there. I was like, what? That's so cheap. I couldn't believe it. Was India even close? I'm guessing no, but that's my best guess because of my limited knowledge of country names like that. I gave it a try. I'm shooting in the dark. Oops, wrong button. It's the first time I've had to try and guess somebody's country based on their accent, and that's a tough challenge, I gotta say. I'm not a linguist by any means. Yeah, now I'm going to be sitting here wondering, thinking about different countries like that. Where am I from? I have no problem saying, yeah, I'm in Canada. Canada's my home. Like I'm even part native and stuff too, so I think I'm actually like a true Canadian and not just a migrant. Or an immigrant, or however you want to say that. Whatever word you want to choose. Pick up the thesaurus and take your pick. Oh, did did my mic not work on saying, or did you hear my guess or something? The last question kind of threw me off a bit there. I was saying that I'm from Canada. I don't know if my mic had picked that up or not now, though. Oh, I kind of stopped worrying about it and just started traveling. I'm curious, but I wasn't too carried away by the thought of trying to figure that out. I'm definitely sort of curious. It's like my curiosity's got me there, but I wasn't going too far out of my way to look that up right now. No fuel. It's like a test has popped up and I hadn't studied. I need some time to go study. This pop quiz, yeah. Like I'm trying to think like too a bit, like considering like time zones and stuff like that. Like if I had to guess, I'm thinking you're like five hours ahead of me or so. And then that, if that is the case, that kind of helps me limit my my selection of where in the world you might be from. Got the mind turning for sure. I'm not sure my brain can handle it this early in the day, but I'll try. My brain's gonna be all scrambled this morning. I say sarcastically, but went from nothing to flat out right quick there as far as challenges. What was the first person you thought of when I clicked on my video? First person I thought of. That's a good question. I'm unsure. First person I thought of. I didn't really think of anybody else at first. I guess like you were very unique in that sense. Like you're yourself. Like I didn't have other people on the mind at first. There was a couple moments where it was like, yeah, almost reminded me of other people and stuff, but it was never at first. Okay, there's a YouTuber, another No Man's Sky YouTuber that came to mind that you reminded me of. That's as far as like first person that come to mind. His channel name, I don't know his channel his name, but I've definitely watched a few of his videos. I just never actually checked his channel name. So to actually provide an answer to that, I would have to go and find out what this person's name is. Let me see if I can find one of his videos right quick here while I'm traveling, so I can get this traveling. And while this is loading, I'm going to try and see if I can't find a video. Whoops. Who is... the guy? Just waiting for this slow browser to load. Can't actually watch the videos on my device, but I can like get on the page at least, so it's enough to hopefully be able to answer. Is this... I don't know if that's the guy or not. I'd have to hear his... I'd have to like play the video to hear his voice. Yeah, sorry I can't provide a better answer on this. It's like there's a YouTuber that comes to mind, but I've never actually known his name up to this point, so that's kind of like there's somebody that comes to mind, but I don't actually know their name to provide a complete answer there. To-do list. Yeah, he could say that, I guess. I definitely got a bunch of stuff to watch and whatnot. That was that ship in the corner there was a freebie explorer that I run into. It's like, I'll take it. It's free. I just picked it up. I haven't done any repairs on it and stuff. Like, it can't even fly yet. I just added it to my collection and managed to... Whoops, forgot to fuel up. Added it to my collection, and then I just used my regular ship and flew out of there and used my warp, or not my warp, used my freighter to get that ship off the ground. Like, once you've added it to your collection and stuff, when you warp your freighter in and stuff, it'll pick up all your ships and stuff. Sure, I'll try. Try my best to answer. These are some intense questions today. Those so far, so I can't promise an answer, but I will try. What age? I'm guessing high schoolish. If I had to guess, maybe it's hard to say. If I had to put a number, like 16-ish. If I had to put a number, 16 seems like a... But I don't know. You were saying you were young, so you could be like even younger than that, but my initial guess is 16. It's... like, it's no worries. I fully understand, and then like as far as having like minors putting their age up and stuff like that, I definitely prefer the idea of them keeping that to themselves out of respect for their safety and stuff, because who knows what kind of creeps might come in watching later, man. You never know, man. There's sort of stuff like that is definitely like those sort of things to protect yourself on the internet are definitely smart to do. It's just smart. I appreciate it. It was kind of a fun challenge, I guess, to get my brain going in the morning. I like brain games. Doing stuff like that and challenging yourself, it helps work a different muscle in that sense. That's a good thing to keep active, keep an active mind. No worries. When I get down to like the final 50k-ish, or yeah, the final like 50k-ish or 25k, I'll make sure to send you a notification there. I didn't forget to try and pass the word on about getting close to the center. It's going to be a while yet, though. I've knocked about 50,000 off, and it's going to be another 450 to go. Yeah, you have a good one. Appreciate you hanging out and stuff. Real life first, you go do what you gotta do. fuel again. Forgot to save. Or not to save, forgot to fuel up before I saved. Just in case I happen to get stuck reloading. But it's been running smooth so far. Oh, the Mistress of Fire. What's it worth? 845,000? It's not much. Swerving. Alright, it's rolling up on the hour mark. How far have we covered? Huh, not bad. Almost 70,000 light years in an hour. Even with me getting distracted along the way. Yep. I can feel it. I'm gonna make it to the middle again today. I'm gonna get it done in the PermaDeath file. Corvac's abandoned. Huh. Oh, no fuel. My cue to save. How many nanites do I got now? Oh, yes. Very good. Moving on up. $19.58. After losing my pen here. Where did I put it? It's in my other binder now, because I had my cookbook out. Scratching down some new recipes. That's something that I've actually really come to enjoy about YouTube, with all the different cooking channels and stuff like that. Get to go and like sit in a person's kitchen sort of thing. Not physically, obviously, but you can go sit down there through YouTube in that sense and see what they have to say about food and stuff. Never know what you're going to learn. Now, if I was a pen, where would I be? There it is. Yeah, that's definitely not where it's supposed to be. Atlas Station 74,000. Should I go to the Atlas? I'll probably have to reset that so that it's closer. Or if it's... That's actually really close to my Yik point, I think. So I'll be able to... That'll be a portal available, I think. There's gonna be a big blank space here as far as like portals accessible along this stretch, though, because I haven't been going to the stations and doing any traveling. So I have all these discoveries and I won't be able to access them again. But that's okay. This file is just for the sake of getting to the middle, really. I find there's not even much to really like comment on. At this point, like there's just a pretty straightforward trip to the middle, bunch of warping, nothing really exciting. So for anybody just like actually watching this like regularly in the replay in the future, props to you for having watched this regularly. If you do watch this much like that, you get an hour in just warping and assorted conversation along the way. No fuel. The content can be a little dry at times, understandably. I'm trying to figure out a way to like make this a little more interesting though. There's got to be some sort of like game we can play, something we can come up with, like when you're traveling, like the license plate game or different stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like there's got to be something players can come up with for this. It's got my mind turning. What could a person do? Kind of hoping to find something random, unexpected, maybe another lost planet or something. But for now, I'm trying to stay focused and travel, and more traveling. Mm-hmm. 57, seen it. Come on. 74, good enough. That's like 3 light years off the max, or so, maybe even 2. Trying to find that balance between time spent looking for the planet far out and just traveling. So I want to be as fast as I can. Makes me think of a gardening channel from a guy out in BC. I was watching and he's talking about how a task and your time spent doing it. When you go to fill up a glass of water, like you can fill like 3/4 really quick. And then to get that actual little bit, you kind of slow down and start pouring less and less and less and stuff. So I was like, when he was explaining it that way and stuff, it helped. A very good visual for myself anyways to understand time spent searching for stuff and then just actually proceeding on a task. Welcome back, Frolic Claus. Just traveling away. Around 400,000 some odd. I'll show you the counter here in a second. 410,000. So making good progress. Oh, no fuel. I think I'm actually going to rip over to this station here just because it's been a while since I've connected any of these portals to my actual travel network, so I'm gonna have this huge gap of like 90,000 light years between portals. But I'm making good distance. Now that I'm not so tired, last night I was like falling asleep trying to get to the 500,000 light year mark. I'm gonna have to watch my own replay there because I'm pretty sure there's some points there I could definitely notice at the end where I got my reaction time between getting onto the hyperdrive controls were very delayed because I was like coming back out of sleep. Bass. See, when I see that bass 1.0, it's like it makes me think of music and stuff as well. I like your editing. It makes me think that like for when I'm going to this bass, I need some sort of like a theme song, a bassy theme song for this bass. I'm kind of excited to get onto a creative save too after getting through this. I want to see what kind of stuff I can build. Because that's something I haven't really messed with. There's a lot of recipes that I haven't actually used in the game, so my creative file is going to hopefully give me a chance to try those out. Alright. I want to upload everything as it is. It's not bad. I've got back up to over 1,000 nanites even with buying some upgrades. I've been traveling enough. I think that's where I need to go. I should have checked, but I don't mind. A little bit of distraction. I've been making some good progress. Not officially, no. From nanites. I'm not sure. I think I'd like to, I'm pretty well, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think that like it actually gets put out as like the publicly named, like when other players travel to it, that's what they'll see. Because like when looking through my guide here, like I've been playing and I've had other random players come passing through, like, and then this is what I see in my my timeline for discoveries and stuff like that. These red discoveries here of different places where people have been discovering stuff. Like underneath the system name is discovered by. You can see there's a few different players. I got about 5 or 6 different players that have come discovering stuff from getting in the same area. It's weird, like their discoveries actually show up in my map. Like when they come through discovering stuff, I've hidden some of them because you can actually hide discoveries off your list, like of stuff like that you don't want cluttering up your thing there. So I've used that feature, the square. But yeah. I'm not sure. I have very little to no experience with multiplayer. I've only run into a few people so far. When you actually come through the portal, it won't let you build bases. With one of the updates, they kind of broke that. But I can definitely get you hooked up with those coordinates and stuff like that. I think though, to actually to get into my file quicker though, I think you can just because I haven't actually messed, like I was saying, I haven't done much multiplayer yet, so I haven't actually tested this out, but I think you might just be able to just join in on my on my file and stuff at some point there though. With now that I got you on my list, I can the mode select. There's when you're signing into your game, you got the 2 mode selects. The bottom feature there should I think that'll help as far as getting players in the same place. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to build a base there yet or not though. I haven't gotten that far yet to be able to find out if that works yet or not. But what I have experienced when I went through other portals, I'm not sure. I don't know if the hub is just from people traveling there or what, but there was a point in the past where you could put your own base through portals and stuff, but it doesn't work anymore, as far as I can tell. I went through, I was looking for squid ships and stuff, and I tried building a base on through one of those portals, and I was unable to. Certain things don't even work. You can't even use your freighter. That circular portal at the space station doesn't let you travel. You can warp, I think. I'm not even sure about warping now that I think about that, actually. I'm going to take that back. Yeah, your actions are pretty limited when you come through a portal. But I seen a video where one player was using their freighter and others were riding with them, kind of like taxiing them along when they're warping. So I think that is a thing. I'm not too sure if that's gonna like allow a person to build a base after getting away from the portal or what. I'm not sure. Like that's a lot of unknowns at this time. I'm aware of the Galactic Hub as well. I haven't actually checked it out yet, though. I've seen video of it. It's a whole bunch of planets claimed by a bunch of players. Thought that was kind of cool. Be interesting to see. I might have to make that like its own mini series of just getting to the hub. I might actually try to like travel there if I can figure out how to get there, because like I feel kind of lost in space. Like I know when I'm on a planet I got like my north, south, east, and west, but when I'm out in the solar system, it's like I need a way to like describe directions in space, which I'm unfamiliar of. I'll figure it out eventually, though. Doing in life now, I think is what I'm planning to do after. That's a question I don't even have answers to as far as like future plans and stuff like that. It's figuring it out as I go myself. And at this point, I'm playing No Man's Sky. Trying to get to the center of the galactic core, working on this YouTube series. Like my plan is, like right now, is getting a bunch more content put together. Is really something I'd like to somewhat figuring things out as I go. My style is evolving, we'll say. Always learning, right? Always learning. But for now, it's I would like to get myself some more YouTube content going. I want to get a bunch of different No Man's Sky stuff. Yeah, always learning is yeah, it's a very good way to look at everything. I try to keep an open mind in that sense. Always learning. Always something to do. Always something to learn. Lately, my grind has been No Man's Sky, though. I'm trying to figure this game out and share information and whatnot. Like I was saying, I'm leaning towards getting into a bit of a creative side there, because like I kind of have I like to build stuff and design buildings and stuff like that. That is something I enjoy doing. Like I did a lot of that in Minecraft. Like I got a tower built in Minecraft, and it's connected to like the bunch of train networks and stuff like that going all over the place. And yeah, the creative side is fun. I don't expect to explode at any point, like right quick here. Like if that happened to happen overnight, that would be a real surprise. chipping away at it. I do this because I enjoy this. I feel like I'd be overwhelmed if things just exploded on me all of a sudden in terms of like getting my channel content going. I'd almost be worried about more content and stuff like that for people, but at the same time, I know I'm a busy person, so I would do my best to keep people entertained. Any special videos at this time? Nothing comes to mind up my sleeve. I've kind of cleared my table of content of what I used to have in the past. There, I had a whole bunch of content saved up, but I was just like, I couldn't be bothered to pick through it and stuff. Like, it got to the point where I had so much that I didn't even want to go in sifting through it, because it was so tough to navigate considering my current systems and whatnot. Didn't have a nice way to actually navigate all that content. I used to have lots and lots of Elder Scrolls content. Like, I used to have like former Emperor videos and stuff like that, like, or content from getting crowned and stuff like that when playing with the guild. And then like Battlefield 1 shot 2 kills sort of stuff, and other moments there where I go like I used to have a couple videos there where I went 3 matches in a row without dying on Battlefield with a 2-man squad. Like, it was myself and 2 other guys, or 3, I should say a 3-man squad. I had 2 other guys with me. We're all mic'd up and stuff, and then there's we used to do like different stuff with playing around with the explosives, like Pony Lion and those guys. And what else? Like, this, my content ranges, but yeah, I don't really have anything excited planned at this time. It's just keep chipping away at this, and yeah. That's a lot of stuff that I normally don't put a bunch of things into. Like, that's a lot of stuff that I gotta go back in through, but I don't mind being hidden at this time. It allows me time to practice. Like, I'm like, the way I see it, I'm refining my YouTube skills, you know what I mean? Like, I'm practicing. That's the way I would see it. Just looking out the window here. I don't even know if there's a station in this system. I don't think so. Uncharted, unavailable. Yeah. Just a bunch of planets, barren planets. Not even a... It's a valid argument, yes. I appreciate your thoughts and stuff on like getting my channel blowing up and stuff. I don't mind being a hidden gem at this point, if that's one way to describe it. I still like to see it as practice at this time, more so than getting too carried away. I would rather be well practiced and know what I'm doing in my task coming to me than like fumbling and bumbling trying to figure things out. It's just help for the sake of confidence and stuff like that, with knowing what to do next and stuff like that. Like, it's yeah. I like to be confident in my skills, in what I'm doing, sort of thing. Like, so I can put my best, my best talents and efforts forward, sort of thing, for people to. But Definitely have learned a lot, like compared to from when I first started streaming and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a lot to learn. There's a lot of different details a person wouldn't think about that I've. It's definitely a thought, yeah. See, that's been I haven't really figured out my style of presentation. You know what I mean? Like that's all part of my journey, I guess, in figuring out what is my style and how I want to present my show and stuff like that. Like that's I've been trying to figure that out myself for sure. Yeah, the helping viewers that's something I like to do. That's something I've done a lot of in the past. Like I used to stream Destiny and like help people with the raids and stuff like that to help them get to certain points and stuff, because a lot of players hadn't actually completed that content. It's well, essentially all of it though. It will like have its own like it will be its own style though. Like my own hopefully unique channel is what I'm trying to build. You know what I mean? Like I'm. Right, but that's like when I say style, like it's my it's probably not the best word to describe, like just being myself. You know what I mean? Like that's like what I'm trying to go for and whatnot. Did I even fuel up? Yep. Like yeah, just the art of what I do. I'm just trying to like it's kind of overthinking it at this point, but yeah. uh, no going back, that's for sure. Always forward. Yeah, my thoughts for like that kind of comes up there. Like I was just seeing like the age of some of these YouTubers and stuff like that, and how long it took them over the course of their lifetime to build their following and stuff like that, and kind of looking back and how like the course of their journey and stuff kind of made me realize like not to panic about not getting those like instant results sort of thing. Like I know to just keep plugging away at it. It's a long journey. I've gotten a lot of like positive feedback from like different people, just even like the random people I don't know. So that's like encouraging to me. It's like to know that complete strangers are all on the same page, sort of thing, and not just once or twice, sort of thing. Like it's happened on more than one occasion, sort of thing. So it's with all that in mind, just to keep plugging away. Kind of like when it's all coming together, where I actually have the supplies to accommodate those sort of viewers and stuff like that. it'll be in due time. Alright, okay, cool. I definitely look to entertain and help people is sort of what I hope to do, but yeah, no problem. I'll try to, like, I'm definitely look to be as clear as I can, but there's definitely moments when I get worn out and stuff where I won't be, 100%, but that's, part of the, being human. I definitely see YouTube as having a lot of potential. That's why I like building with this. Like, it's I could see YouTube as being a very important tool of the future. But that's just some deep thoughts coming there. Like, just for the sake of, like, doctors and stuff, even whatnot, to help watch people and stuff for medical reasons and stuff, and you can just, like, makes me think of, like, just for medical documentation anyways, but that's just, like, some random thoughts there. One way YouTube could be useful to like doctors, for example, anyways. But yeah, I like to use YouTube to be able to get connected to other players to help them and exchange information. It's definitely an interesting platform for learning. I enjoy deep thoughts, that's for sure. I like thinking and learning. You got me going this morning. Yeah, I'd really like to find some sort of cool coordinates in this game to be able to share. I feel like that would help as far as like a project for a video to put together, but that's like really just hoping to find a needle in a haystack sort of thing, and that's like a long shot at this point. I got to think more realistically than hoping to find a needle in a haystack. Yeah, YouTube can be interesting. I've met some interesting people through YouTube. Interesting chat rooms with some people. It's an experience. It's I see it as a cheap way to travel. I can get around the world and meet all kinds of different people and all kinds of stuff like that, and go and witness different things. Like, there's all kinds of streams and whatnot, but yeah, good chilling. You have a good one. I'll see you when I see you. Peace out. You have a good one. Real life first, right? Go do what you gotta do. I'm gonna try and do the same here. Get to the center. Peace out. Ayushin. Okay. Good enough. This has been a productive journey, though. I should be stopping at those space stations and getting the rest of my upgrades, but I really am just keen on getting to that middle. It's been like the main objective of this series in this save file, because I'm missing that trophy. Seemed like a fun idea to share my journey there. Yep. Yeah, and eventually I would like to probably like edit some of these videos down, or maybe put some of them together into like a really short, compressed, like sped up versions. It's just like be an interesting interesting video, I think, to see this the warp screens and stuff all sped up. No fuel. It's my cue to save. Fuel. Must fuel up. Interesting. Still got almost half my fuel. Nope. Okay. Hmm. 73. Oh, jeez. Just caught up warping. It's like I almost translate doing this over and over again. Just caught up in the moment. It's fun to watch. I wonder where the galactic hub is in relation to the Euclid galaxy, or the Euclid system's start point, or whatever that word is supposed to be. That what I mean, not what I say kind of times. Ubenjiki. Ubenjiki. Just grab something quick, be right back. It's so dark. Corvax and developing, eh? I Kind of curious. There's 6 planets here. That's crazy. Just for a little minor distraction along the way. I'm gonna rip into the space station. I'm gonna grab an upgrade, check the weapon, terminal, yada yada. Oh, didn't connect proper. There we go. That was weird. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the Pro or my controller, but my headset's been having issues. Or it might even be my headset too. That's a whole nother. Oh, what up, James? Welcome back. How goes the journey? Been making good progress on mine. I'm pretty much on the home stretch. Oh. Mine's going well. I'm just checking some stuff at the station. I forgot to grab. I'm not gonna worry about those bounties. I'm doing well though. As far as my journey, I'm pretty much all fueled up as far as units and stuff like that, and I ended up making 100 warp cells, and I've just been chipping away at this here. Got the 1979 travel range, and I've just been traveling. Yeah, I do have a normal save file. I got a normal save file that's pretty decently set up. I got save points all the way to the center there. Got stop off points like every 50k. On this one though, I've just been traveling straight in. I haven't been stopping off to make those connections on the travel network. My main focus with my PermaDeath file is just to get that trophy, really. I want to make it to the middle. Oh, did I feel... Yeah, one of the planets in this area's got the colors all messed up, eh? Yeah, I'm 371,000 light years from the core. My start was over 700,000, so I'm getting close to the halfway point on my journey. Oh, right on. That's really cool. I didn't even know that players could could exchange stuff like that. That's awesome. That's really cool. I didn't even know this was a thing. I'm like, there's like trading essentially sort of thing, or like, that would be a real nice startup for somebody who's just beginning for 5,000 nanites and all that. Yeah, that's like the perfect startup for a person, I guess, right? That's a really good giveaway. Right, salvage tech though, that like for somebody who's just getting going and stuff, who hasn't unlocked their recipes and stuff, I think salvage tech would be pretty helpful too. A person could decide if they wanted to just take the units from it, they could sell it, or if they want to put them in their blueprint analyzer, they could do that. Which that's why I thought that was a pretty cool idea. That would be a good startup package for somebody. I appreciate the thought. I'm not worried about that sort of a thing. If I did win, I would pass on my winnings to the next person. I guess if you want to enter me into it, sort of thing. That's just like and comment. I definitely like the idea of a giveaway and stuff like that. I would feel bad taking those items considering I don't need them. I'm sure there's somebody else that's more in need of those materials and would be just as excited, if not more excited, to get those sort of an item. I respect and enjoy the idea what you got going on there, though. That's awesome. But I like the idea of leaving that for somebody else, you know. I feel like I'm decently like doing decent on getting my materials and stuff like that. Like I'm not hurting for materials, so it would benefit somebody else better than me. That's just my thoughts, anyways. It seems like a good idea to help for a new player sort of thing like that. Like that's just my style. Like not sure if you're familiar with Elder Scrolls and stuff, but I've bought many a people a horse and stuff in the past. Stuff like that. See them walking or running around on the battlefield or something like that, I'm like, whoa, hold up here. Like, let's get you at least off your feet and running on a horse. Have you have you done much with multiplayer? I'm guessing that you've got some experience considering... Okay, yeah, no worries. You have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. And hopefully other people see that you got that giveaway going. I'll try to keep mentioning that. To check that out. Check out James McGinty's channel for that giveaway. It's an awesome sounding giveaway. Real life first, sort of thing. Never any worries when you're chilling around and stuff like that. If you got something pop up, focus on that real life first sort of thing. Look after yourself and all that. It's really a bland segment for this series, I guess. It's a whole lot of warping. Occasionally I've been distracted by planets where I'll run down to the system and stuff though. So like if you drift on, yeah, I fully understand too. It's not much happening really. It's a bunch of traveling. I think I'm going to be doing getting into a bit of a creative series after I make it to the core with this save file. Just a little change in pace eventually. But my last few days have been focused on this file. No fuel. Every 5 travels I save just so I don't lose progress. I've had some problems with freezing in the past on this freighter. My first episode, I died in the first 10 minutes on my PermaDeath file. My first actual PermaDeath file, and I was doing it there. Actually, technically not my first. That was my second PermaDeath file, but I had made one before that, and then I got as far as getting to my ship, and then I deleted it for the new file that I ended up dying in the first 10 minutes because I jumped to my death. I was glad to learn that early, though, to be very careful jumping around. PermaDeath is tough. It's like 1.2% of the population has actually made it to the middle. So very, very few players have actually gotten that far with a PermaDeath file, which I can fully understand why. It's pretty tough. I've been playing it safe though. When it comes to any combat and stuff like that, I'm like, nope, I'll run away. This is a tactical extraction. I choose life. And run. As I ran away. Alright. Good enough. I'm trying to be at least 1800 light years per travel. It's kind of my min number that I calculated for anyways. Must be off doing the giveaway. I'm gonna try and remember to keep the word out for that. Cool. That's some what? I didn't get to read the rest. I seen that first bit though. That's some use. Roughly halfway there, considering how far I was and stuff. Which is awesome. Well, let's go pick it up. Pick up an upgrade. Gee, that's what I'm trying to say. Two of them. Let's get these upgrades, and I'm gonna connect this to the travel network just because it seems like a good idea. Could stop off point 350 some odd thousand. Ooh, check for upgrades. Yes. Don't mind if I do. Oof. How are we doing? 23 high capacity slots. Nice. That's very good. Alright. I need to buy some tech. Need one more shield. Yeah. Oh man. They're gonna move that. There, that should help my stuff work better. just different schedules, I guess. I'm sure you'll meet up with them eventually. I feel like they'll be back at some point in time. It's just 2 other players, sort of thing. So that's pretty small chat. So there'll be more eventually. It's all in due time. Okay, I need another shield. Shield upgrade. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're all in different countries. Every one of you. Thermal protection. Life support. High temperature. It's cold. Radiation. Support. Right there is where I should put those. It's getting close. Yeah, I was thinking about that around the 2-hour mark, actually. Reading my mind in that sense again. I'm just stopped off at a station here. I'm at 350,000 light years roughly, so I'm about halfway. I got distracted checking for some upgrades. Because I've been doing a bunch of traveling. I've actually got a little bit of nanites to spend now, so I wanted to get some better life support. I've already purchased my movement upgrades. So I'm moving on to life support now. I might buy like these thermal, radiation, toxic and stuff, but I didn't have enough to buy those right now. So I was just like, I'll wait. But I do have a bunch that I can upload. Okay. It's like another 450, so I can buy like a couple things anyways. Like these upgrade modules are pretty nice for pretty nice. You can get them from repairing those machines and stuff along the way, but yeah. Hazard protection. These are some more like recipes that you can for building different upgrades and stuff. hazard protection. That's life support. I will eventually get it. I've got this right here for now, so that's a bit of relief underwater. I need to get some like radiation protection or whatever, because I've been running into a lot of toxic water or high radiation waters and stuff like that. Eventually I'm gonna get it all. It's just I'm just trying to get my my basics first. I really want to get my life support upgraded, so I'm not using as much thermal radiation. This one, I should almost grab one of these, because this is, I've ran into a lot of radiation planets where I've felt the need for that. But then it's something, it takes up an annoying space in my bar. That's not very many nanites, honestly. I would prefer to have enough where I can actually just splurge, not have to worry about running out. I've been using them up. I'm trying to get my 3 life supports and stuff and whatnot. Like, I've got pretty specific stuff I'm looking to use them on. Did I even install that yet? Life support, life support. Okay, so these should work together. That's also life support. Okay, I want that. Right there. Okay, so those are all working together now. I think I'm going to put my next 2 down over here. I'm actually going to purchase. I got enough. It's going to be like 800 nanites to buy the next 2 S-class life supports. And that'll save me on too much? No such thing. I'm going to replace these. These are going to become S-class eventually. You never have too much life support. Until it starts breaking the technology. If you install too much of the same thing, it'll short them out. It'll let you know you can't install that much. Oh geez, I forgot to travel. I want to connect this back to my portals. Got a little sidetracked by those upgrades. Crash landing. E-class. It's all part of the learning progress. I'm like, this is my second playthrough and stuff though, so I definitely do see some stuff as a small, I guess. But yeah. I need to travel there. I'm actually going to check the upgrades back at this place because I don't think I actually purchased any of the upgrade modules here because I didn't have the nanites to buy anything here then. Since I'm doing a little bit of shopping. They normally only have like one of the upgrades in like gold class. As far as I've noticed anyways. I haven't found any more than one of a kind. Yeah, I've made it to the center on my normal save. Yep. I have a couple small bases established there that I want to build up on eventually, within like 3K, within 3K of the thing there. My alien hunt for weapons is about 50K light years from the center on my normal save. Shield module. I've already got those. None of what I was looking for. No life supports. Bummer. I would say I think so. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not even sure though. I would have to check on that file to be able to give you a better answer there. The Hilbert dimension. Hilbert galaxy, Hilbert dimension. I'm not even sure exactly what you mean, but I think what you're asking there is like there's different like parts of the galaxy are like yeah. I'm not even sure. Hilbert galaxy, I don't know. What is the Hilbert dimension? I don't know if I do now that I'm thinking about this more. I don't think I do. Maybe I do, I don't know. I'm not even too sure what that means. Yeah, see that's on this save file though. Yeah, I was just reading that too, the Euclid galaxy. No worries. Sounds like something I need to do some homework on as well. My understanding of the systems are limited. Those are off. I start there too close to get moving and not far enough to warp. You know what? 2.5 hours. I'm actually gonna shut this down here after this, once I'm done loading here. Break this segment off at 2.5 hours. Seems like a good idea versus having a too big of a video. Alright. Save my game. And I'll be back eventually with the rest of this journey to the middle. Yeah. Perfect. Alright, I'll be back eventually with the continuation of this journey. Thank you for watching.